Hi students, I Rajiv Misra from St. Xavier's School. Today I am going to teach one topic of the chapter sets of class 11. But before starting the chapter, I would like to request you that if you have not subscribed our channel, please subscribe it and press the icon bell to get the notifications of any new video. Now, coming to the topic, Venn diagrams. Most of the relationship between sets can be represented by means of diagrams, which are also known as Venn diagrams. Actually, this theory was given by Mr. John Venn, a British mathematician. In Venn diagrams, rectangles and closed curves, usually circles, are taken. The universal set is represented by rectangle and its subsets by the circles. In Venn diagram, the elements of the sets are written in their respective circle, as you can see in the figure that the set A consists of the elements 2, 4, 6 and 10, whereas the elements written outside of the circle 1, 5, 9, 3 and 7. These elements are the part of the universal set, but they are not the part of the set. Okay. Now we are coming to the next, A union of B. As I told that A union of B is nothing but the set of the elements of A as well as of B as well of the elements which are common in both. So whenever we are representing the A union B through the Venn diagram, it means what? We have to chat whole region of the set A as well as set B. Okay, so in the figure given, the shaded region is representing what? A union B. Next is A intersection B. In the definition, I told that intersection of any two sets is the set of the common elements of A and B. That is, it is the set of the elements which are present in A as well as in B. So to represent the intersection of the two sets, what we will do? We will set the common region of A and B. So here this shaded region is representing what? A intersection B. Okay. Next is complement of a set. Complement of a set, I told that is denoted by A dash or A to the power C or A bar. And in definition, I told that complement of a set is the set of all those elements which are present in universal set but not in A. Okay. So to represent the complement of set A, what we will do? We will set the whole region of the universal set except the region involved in A. Okay. At the same time, I would like to remind you the definition of the difference of the sets. There I have told you that difference of the sets A and B is what? A minus B is the set of those elements. Here I have told that complement of set A is the set of those elements which are present in universal set but not in A. It means what? From the definition of the difference of sets, we can say that A complement is equal to what? U minus A. Isn't it? Come to the next. Here again diagram of the difference of the sets is given. This thing is representing this region is representing, this shaded region is representing what? A minus B, and this shaded region is representing B minus A. A minus B, earlier I told that A minus B is the set of those elements which are in A but not in B, whereas B minus A is what? Is the set of those elements which are in B but not in A. So whenever we are representing this thing through Venn diagram, so we will, in case of A minus B, we will set only that region of A which is not common in B, and whenever we are taking B minus A, then we will set that region which of set B which is not common with A. Okay. At a glance, if you look at the figure, then the shaded region is representing, the whole shaded region is representing what? A minus B union B minus A. Okay. Come to the next. Here what we see, that A intersection B is not equal to phi. A intersection B is not equal to phi. Phi means what? Empty set. An empty set is what? The set without any element. So A intersection B is not equal to phi means what? A and B are having some common elements, and this thing we have represented with the help of the figure, that then A and B are not empty set. This common region, shaded common region, is representing the common elements of A and B. So if A intersection B is not equal to phi, or not, that is not equal to an empty set, then A and B are called what? Overlapping sets. In this figure, what we see, that A lies inside the set B. A lies inside set B. Can you remember the definition of subsets? What it was? What I told? I told that A is said to be the subset of B if all the elements of A are in B. Here from the figure we can see that A lies inside the set B means what? Elements of A are also the elements of the set B. Okay, so the whole figure represents that A is subset of B. One more thing, with the help of this figure only, I would like to tell you that whenever A is subset of B, then what will be? What will be A intersection B? What will be A intersection B? As we know that intersection of any two sets is what? Is the set of the common elements of A and B. Okay, so when we are taking the A intersection B in this case, then what region you will set? This one. Okay, it means what? When A is subset of B, then A intersection B is equal to A. At the same time, one more thing from here you can learn, that A union B, when A is subset of B, will be what? This will be this whole region. It means when A is subset of B, we can write that A union B is equal to what? B. Okay. Now come to the next. In this figure what we see, that A and B are not having any common region. A and B are not having any common region. It means what? Intersection of A and B will be an empty set, isn't it? And if it is so, then A and B are called disjoint sets. Disjoint sets means what? Any two sets whose intersection is equal to empty set are called disjoint sets. Now we are coming to the few important results. if A, B and C are finite sets and U be the finite universal set, then Cauchy number of A union B equals to Cauchy number of A plus Cauchy number of B minus Cauchy number of A intersection B. But if Cauchy number of A and B equals to what? Equals to 0. If Cauchy number of A intersection B is equal to what? 0. That is, when A and B are the disjoint sets, in that case Cauchy number of A union B will be given by Cauchy number of A plus Cauchy number of B. Okay? Clear? Now, Cauchy number of A intersection A union B union C is equal to the Cauchy number of A plus Cauchy number of B plus Cauchy number of C minus Cauchy number of A intersection B minus Cauchy number of A intersection C minus Cauchy number of B intersection C plus Cauchy number of A intersection B intersection C. One more thing you will have to keep it in mind, that Cauchy number of universal set is always greater than or equal to the Cauchy number of A union B or Cauchy number of A union B union C. Okay, let us do one question based on these results. The question is, in a survey of 400 students in a school, 400 were 100 students liked apple juice and 150 students like orange juice, whereas 75 students like both type of juices. Okay, now you are supposed to find the number of students who like at least one of the two. See what they have said, find the number of students those who likes at least one of the two juices. In second part you are asked to find how many students likes only orange juice. In third part you are asked to find out number of students who likes only apple juice, and in fourth part you are asked to find out the number of students who likes only one juice. And in last part you are asked to find out that how many students are there those who do not like any one of the two juices. Okay, so come to its solution part. Here in the question, total number of students in the survey are how much? 400. So this we have taken as the universal set. So Cauchy number of the students is equal to what? 400. And U, what will you read? And U, we read it Cauchy number of universal set. A, we have assumed that set A denotes what? The number of students who likes orange juice, and we have taken the set of those candidates who likes the apple juice. Now according to question, it is given that there are 150 students who likes what? Apple juice. 150 students are there those who likes orange juice, and 100 students likes what? Apple juice. Whereas 75 students are there those who likes both the juices. So 75 students like both the juices, means they are the member of set A as well as set B. So this thing I have denoted by what? Cauchy number of A intersection B equals to what? 75. Okay. Now Come to the first part of the question, in which you are asked to find out the number of students who likes at least one of the two. Who likes at least one of the two. See, here word at least is used. Means what? Means what? You are asked to find out the number of the students, those who likes only either apple juice, or those who likes only orange juice, or number of students those who likes both type of juices. That is, you are asked to find out what? Cardinal number of A union B, है ना? And in the last slide I have told that cardinal number of A union B equals to what? Cardinal number of A plus cardinal number of B minus cardinal number of A minus B. Substitute the values of each and every. What we see that cardinal number of A union B is coming equals to 175. So cardinal number of A union B is 175, means what? These 175 students are those who likes either apple, those who likes orange, or those who likes both the juices, as you were asked to find out the number of students those who likes at least one of the two juices. The same question can also be asked that find the number of the student those who like orange or apple. So there also you will have to apply the same concept, same method. This type of problems or this type of terminology in chapter probability again you will see. In the next part, you were asked to find out the number of students those who likes orange juice. Those who likes only orange juice means, only means what? Difference of sets I told na. A minus B is what? Set of those elements which are in A but not in B. So these things A minus B can also be asked that find only A. Find only A. So here you are asked to find out what? Cardinal number of those students, those who likes only orange juice, those who likes only orange juice. That is, you are asked to find out the cardinal number of A minus B. You are asked to find out the cardinal number of A minus B. And cardinal number of A minus B whenever you are finding means what? You will take out those candidates, those who are taking apple juice also. From where? From the number of students who likes orange juice. That is, cardinal number of A minus B will be what? Cardinal number of A minus cardinal number of A intersection B, that is 150 minus 75, that is 75. It means what? 75 students are there, those who likes only and only orange juice. Okay. Come to the next part of the question, where you were asked to find the number of people those who likes the apple juice only. That is what? B minus A. Cardinal number of B minus A. So cardinal number of B minus A will be what? Like previous part, cardinal number of B minus A is equal to cardinal number of B minus cardinal number of A intersection B, means from the number of students which is given in the question, that this 100 students likes apple juice. So there are few students those who like orange also, no? They have to not said that the 100 students are there those who likes only apple juice. There may be some candidates who likes orange juice also, but in the question, since you are asked to find out the number of students those who like only apple juice, so to get this value, or to get the number of students those who likes only and only the apple juice, what you will do, from the total number of students those who likes apple juice, you will subtract the number of the students those who likes both the juices. That is Caldwell number of B minus Caldwell number of A intersection B, that is 100 minus 75, that is what, 25. So this 25 number is representing what? Is representing the number of students those who likes only and only the apple juice. Now in the next part of the question, you are asked to find out the number of students who likes only one of the two juices. Number of students who likes only one of the two juices. Okay, that is you are asked to find out what? Number of the students those who likes only the apple juice plus the number of students those who likes only the orange juice. Okay, and this number already we have calculated. So this thing how have we represented? Caldwell number of A minus B plus Caldwell number of B minus A also. So this becomes what? 75 plus 25, that is equal to what? 100. So 100 students are there out of 400 students who likes only one juice. Okay. Now in the next part of the question, you are asked to find out the number of students who do not like any one of the two juices. Means neither they like orange nor they like apple juice. This thing how will you represent in the form of the set? This is equal to what? Caldwell number of A union B whole complement. Caldwell number of A union B whole complement, you can remember in the same video I told that A complement is what? Set of those elements which are in a universal set but not in A. So what will be A union B whole complement? A union B whole complement will be what? U minus A union B. And in terms of the Caldwell number, the same thing we can write Caldwell number of union set minus Caldwell number of A union B. That is total number of students in the survey minus number of the students who likes at least one of the two juices. Okay. So 400 minus 175, 400 are the total number of students in the survey and 175 are the students those who likes at least one of the two juices. So your answer is coming what? 225. Okay, so 225 is the number of the students those who are not taking apple juice or orange juice. Now the same concept or same theory we can represent with the help of the Venn diagram. Now see, total number of students in the survey are 400. Total number of students in the survey are 400. So this thing we have denoted by Caldwell number of U equals to 400. Number of candidates those who are taking orange juices are 150. So as in the beginning only, number of the set of the students taking orange juices I have denoted by what? Set A. So set A here I have written, and the total number of students those who are taking orange juices, that was 150, that I have mentioned here only. Okay. That I have mentioned here only. Now 100 students were there were 100 students those who were taking apple juices, that I have represented like this way. 75 students we have found that those who are using both the juices. 75 students were there those who were taking only orange juice, and that number I have given here. Means this is representing what? A minus B, and 25 was the number of the students, those who were taking only apple juice. This thing is represented by this one. Okay. And how many students were there, those who are not taking any one of the two juices? That was 225. And where I have mentioned that? Here, outside of A and B, but in the universal set. So the same data can be represented by this way. Thanks for watching the video.